Okay, so once again was planning on making another video, but Beyonce surprised everybody with the release of Formation, which is an amazing music video. Especially for someone that wasn't black, I definitely had to like sit down and read the lyrics to really understand everything that the song was going for. And, you know, definitely with the music video, it says so much more to me than the song can alone, even though the song is also very powerful. Also, please take everything that I say with a grain of salt. I'm trying my best to not be speaking for the black community, but I'm mainly trying to speak from a sympathetic human standpoint. These are all thoughts that I have as a person of color that can find commonalities between the Asian and the black struggle. That's it. I just really hope that I'm not coming off as like a voice for black people, because like that's really fucked up that I would assume that. But anyways, yeah, like after watching Formation, I felt empowered, and I'm not even like black. Like I said before, I found bits and pieces that I could relate to, and I'm hoping that's okay. As an Asian person, I can definitely relate to the idea of having to struggle with beauty standards that are usually for white people, and also with the struggle of maintaining your non-American identity while also other people, but also you can think of yourself as being whitewashed. It's really nice seeing Beyonce like being very outrightly political with most of her work. I definitely think that in the past people have questioned her blackness. It's very reassuring to see a person of color like Beyonce that has so much power and so much money and she's using it to discuss the black struggle. There are very few celebrities that can say so many things with one song and one music video, and still be able to perform it on a national, global scale like the Super Bowl. Like, I just love how she was basically using the Super Bowl hype to elevate the movement of Black Lives Matter. Beyonce's stardom and fame is absolutely it can't be denied by anybody, including white people. I just really hope that Beyonce's white fans will try their best to understand why she's doing what she's doing, and that, you know, she's not trying to exclude white people, and that it's not racist. I really hope that the white Beyonce fans take their time to examine their own privilege and also maybe try to be better allies towards people of color, especially black people. I'm honestly shocked that there are still white people that have the nerve to question Beyonce. She's telling the entire world that Black Lives Matter, that her life matters, that her child's life matters, and people still have the nerve to question it. You know, people still have the nerve to call her anti-police. There is a huge difference between being against the police as a whole and just being against like disgusting, awful acts that are from police people. And you know, like you have like all of these stupid white people talking about like, oh, there's like a cultural double standard when it comes to this police brutality thing, which I don't understand, and I honestly don't want to take the effort to understand. You just get so many scary, like, underlying subtext from all of these white complainers about Beyonce's new music video. Once again, I'm saying this because as a person of color, I know that I have a stake in the bigger discussion about race and police brutality, not because I think that I know anything about the black experience. Of course I don't, because I don't live it every day. This was one of those like really exhausting days where like I have a lot less hope for the world. You still get like this weird general mentality of like, as a person of color, you should just be grateful that you get to exist here. Like how dare you as a person of color have the nerve to speak out against police brutality? Once again, it's just very disheartening and very scary to know that there are just still so many people that are not willing to learn and do their research, but still think that they're prepared to talk about race and police brutality. You know, so many people that still think that reverse racism still exists, and that there apparently is this weird double standard, and people that don't understand that racism is not a two-way street. In a time where, you know, this amazing culturally relevant music video is being created, there's going to be a lot of discussions about race and police brutality, and people possibly questioning Black Lives Matter, even though it's fucking stupid to me. Definitely make sure to keep up with articles that talk about intersectional feminism, that talk about race relations, that talk about why white privilege is a thing and why it's not racist to create content that is specifically for black women. And, you know, because it is Black History Month, let's all try to do our part to support the black movement and Black Lives Matter. Let's try our best to educate ourselves as much as we can about black history, not just about like Martin Luther King and everything back then, but Black history that's happening like in the moment, like Beyonce's formation. And let's try to use whatever platforms and privileges we have to uplift Black voices and try to wake up as many people as we can. There needs to be more allyship happening because all of us people of color and white people, fuck it, and white people, we all have a stake in this fucked up racist system. I think education and compassion is probably the main tools that we can use to fuck up the white patriarchy. So thank you so much for listening again, and I will see you next week. And I hope that you have a week that is filled with as least white bullshit as possible. Bye!